As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a librarian.
I know I'd go from rags to riches if you would only say you can.
We all love books. Even those of us who can't even read can't help but be captivated by the sinuous flexibility of a paperback or the rugged outdoorsness of a hardback. And how many of us were first exposed to these noble creatures, these wild stallions of civilization, by those ranchers of the bibliographic world, librarians?
I've always loved books, ever since I first cracked out of my shell, so I guess it was rather natural that I ended up looking after them, guarding them, cherishing them, worshipping them.
How often I talk to other librarians about how and why they got into the industry, I cannot help but be moved. Yeah!
Librarians and their libraries. Can there be anything more magical than big stone warehouses stuffed with nicely wrapped bundles of dead tree? And what draws these wizards of the papery arts to their ultimate destiny? A mixture of luck, love, and accident.
I remember once, long ago, when I was just a little hatchling, actually, I saw this shiny object waving to me across the soccer field. I got quite excited.
Yes, the sun was glinting off it like it was made from burnished gold or silver, scintillating, entrancing. So I made my way across the field and discovered it was just a bit of old tin foil. Bit of a blow, really, but to my young eyes, it was still a sign that I should be a librarian. Makes you think.
From the dawn of time, man and goose has sought to contain all the joy and knowledge of mankind on shelves, where only those who know the secret of the tiny index cards can find it. And where would these stacks of pulp tree and smeared oil be without the librarian? Ever alert, sometimes jolly, and occasionally willing to answer even the very slightest of inquiries.
Oi, you! How do I get to Carnegie Hall?
Well, you'll need to take the number 32, then a plane from Dulles to New York, and then catch the E train to 7th Street.
Practice! Oh, no, you stupid librarian, you've spoiled the joke!
Librarianship is, by and large, a female calling, with only the occasional supercilious and egregiously camp man drawn to it.
I wanted to be a librarian ever since I first read a book. Oh, the smell of the binding, the taste of the pages, the roughness of its edges. It made all of my nipples tingle with glee.
Do geese have nipples?
I don't know. Let's get a book and find out together.
Managers of libraries are a special breed, cut from a finely woven cloth of equal part dedication, intensity, and borderline monomania. They are a race apart from the humdrum denizens of the workaday business and commercial worlds. For them, a library is much less a job and more a system of belief. To serve there is as much their karmic fate as it is due to their love of neck scarves and weak teeth.
As a manager, I know it's important to realign the paradigmical envelope with the coterminous core competencies of my team. I capture this with a knowledge acquisition system. Furthermore, through enhancing values for our disassociated client base, we can ensure that their infotonic and bibliophilic cross-working requirements can be associatively met.
Do you even have the vaguest idea of what you just said?
Of course not. I'm a library manager, not an expert.
Whilst all share the cardinal trait of a mutual ecstasy with the printed words, librarians themselves are embodied in a triumphant, united nation of shapes, sizes, colours, and creeds, sharing only one cardinal trait, a personal blandness that beggars the imagination.
After work, I like to spend the evening sorting my collection of bottle tops. I've got 23 now, you know.
After hours? Oh, well, actually, I just sleep. To be honest, if the library didn't close, I don't think I'd ever go home.
I've always said there's not wrong with an evening of full-on, full-contact knitting.
Why do you keep asking me all these questions? I'm not really a librarian, you know. I just came in from out of the rain, and then you just started talking to me.
Oh, sorry. Our mistake, friend. Librarians have been celebrated in story, song, and nursery rhyme, to the extent they occupy a rarefied strata in society where few others dare to tread. Though, not everyone believes in their contribution to the greater good.
Librarians? Ha! What a waste of space! Come the new year, we're gonna replace them all with self-issue and return machines. 1/3 the annual upkeep, and they don't keep going on about tea breaks, or needing to go on the potty either. Ha ha!
We fight for a library, da. It's essential community data. If Commissar Rat try to liquidate, we rise up in Rollers Revolution.
With so many voices raised in support of their good works, why must librarians time and again justify or explain or exhort their chosen profession as something more than simply gentrified bookshop assistants? Perhaps it's best we left the last words to those who might know. Our librarians.
Every time someone tells me librarians are a bunch of jumped-up Nancy boys, I just want to hit them with a very soft pillow. That'll show them.
Well, it doesn't affect me. I'm a manager. And name-calling is something, well, for the minions to worry. Sorry, junior staff, my team to worry about.
Actually, now I think about it, I always wanted to be a lumberjack.
Through it all, they have been our mothers, our brothers, our guides, and our friends. Were the librarians to suddenly and unexpectedly depart this fragile azure globe we all share, we would find ourselves adrift in a sea of untapped knowledge, lost in the shelving wilderness for all time. Or at least until the nearest computer booted and we could search Wikipedia.
Yo, reader!
Let's kick it!
Nice library. Nice library.
Alright, stop talking and pay attention!
Libraries on some kind of new invention.
Readers, get a hold of books quite tightly.
Try and check it out. Move on nicely.
Will it read fun? Yo, I don't know.
Turn off the lights, and I'll go.
To the extreme, stuff the books like a vandal. Don't know any cat or class, creating a scandal.
Check! Books up like a reader who cues.
I'm killing your time like the television news.
Handsome! When I wear a natty tie.
That don't suck so, but I want to just die.
Good! You better keep quiet to making noise and your call's alright.
If you have a question, yo, we'll solve it.
Check out your book while my weasel resolves it.
Nice library.